Nobody's coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not God, not fate. You're alone in this war, and the sooner you accept that, the sooner you stop bleeding out waiting for rescue that never arrives. Life doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about your trauma. It doesn't care that you were dealt a bad hand. The universe is indifferent to your suffering, and that's the first dark truth you need to burn into your skull. You can cry about it. You can rage against it. You can spend decades in therapy unpacking why you're broken. But while you're doing that, life keeps moving. And it's moving without you. Most people never wake up to this reality. They sleepwalk through existence, clinging to comfortable lies. They believe in karma. They believe good things happen to good people. They believe their suffering has meaning, that there's some cosmic scoreboard keeping track of their pain, promising them a reward at the end. There isn't. There's just you alone in the dark with a choice. Accept reality as it is, or drown in fantasy. The second dark truth cuts deeper. The people you love will betray you. Not might. Will. Your best friend will choose himself when it matters. Your partner will leave when you're at your weakest. Your family will abandon you when your presence becomes inconvenient. This isn't pessimism. This is pattern recognition. This is what happens when you pay attention to how humans actually operate versus how they pretend to operate. Everyone has a breaking point. Everyone has a price. Everyone is driven by self, interest wrapped in the costume of virtue. They'll tell you they love you. They'll promise loyalty. They'll swear they're different. And they'll believe it when they say it. But when the pressure comes, when their comfort is threatened, when choosing you costs them something real, watch how fast those promises evaporate. Watch how quickly love transforms into convenient distance. You want to know why this happens? Because people are weak, not evil, weak. They lack the spine to honor their commitments when it gets hard. They lack the character to stand by you when standing by you makes their life complicated. So they rationalize. They rewrite history. They paint themselves as the victim of your dysfunction, your toxicity, your unreasonable expectations, and they walk away feeling righteous. This is the game. This is how it works. And the only way to survive it is to stop expecting anything different. Stop waiting for people to be who they promised they'd be. Stop investing your heart in temporary allies. Build your fortress alone. Trust yourself first, last, and always. Everyone else is just passing through. The third dark truth is about success and fairness. There is no meritocracy. There is no level playing field. The world doesn't reward the hardest worker or the most talented or the most deserving. It rewards the most strategic, the most ruthless, the ones willing to do what others won't, the ones who understand that rules are for people who lack the power to break them. You've been fed lies your entire life. Work hard and you'll make it. Be a good person and good things will come. Play by the rules and you'll be rewarded. These are control mechanisms. These are chains designed to keep you compliant, docile, grateful for scraps while others feast. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed. It's just not designed for you. Look around. Who has the power? Who has the wealth? Who has the influence? Is it the kindest people? The most ethical? The ones who followed every rule and waited their turn? Or is it the ones who seized opportunity without apology? The ones who manipulated systems to their advantage? The ones who smiled in your face while stabbing you in the back? Success belongs to those who take it, not those who deserve it. Not those who earn it through noble effort. Those who take it. And if that offends your sense of justice, good. Your sense of justice is a liability. It's a leash. Cut it off. The fourth dark truth is about time. You're running out of it. Right now. This moment. You have less time than you think, and you're wasting most of it on things that don't matter. On people who don't care. On dreams you're too afraid to chase. on comfort that's slowly killing you. Every day you delay is a day you'll never get back. Every year you spend playing it safe is a year stolen from the life you could be living. Most people realize this too late. They wake up at 50, 60, 70, and the regret crushes them. Not regret for what they did, regret for what they didn't do, for the risks they didn't take, for the person they didn't become, for the life they were too scared to build. And by then, the window has closed. The energy is gone. The opportunity has passed. All that's left is bitterness and what-ifs. You think you have time. You don't. You think there's always tomorrow. There isn't. Death is coming for you, and it doesn't care about your plans, or your potential, or your excuses. It doesn't care that you were going to start next year. It doesn't care that you were waiting for the right moment. There is no right moment. There's only now, and you're burning through it like it's infinite. This isn't meant to scare you. This is meant to wake you up, to inject urgency into your veins, to make you understand that every choice matters because every choice costs time. And time is the only resource you can't replace. You can make more money. You can build new relationships. You can recover from failure, but you can't buy back yesterday. The fifth dark truth is the hardest one. You are not special. You're not chosen. You're not destined for greatness. You're just another human on a planet full of humans, and most of you will live and die without making a dent in the universe. Without being remembered. Without mattering beyond your immediate circle. And even that circle will forget you eventually. This terrifies people. It should. Because it means you have no inherent value, no cosmic purpose, no guaranteed significance. You're not owed anything. Not success, not love, not happiness, not meaning. If you want those things, you have to create them. You have to fight for them. You have to build them with your own hands from the raw materials of your limited time and finite energy. The universe doesn't care about you. Society doesn't care about you. History doesn't care about you. The only person who can make your life matter is you. And most people don't have the strength for that. Most people need the lie. They need to believe they're special. They need to believe their existence has inherent meaning. Because without that lie, they'd have to face the void. They'd have to confront the fact that they're alone. That meaning is something they have to manufacture. And that requires more courage than they possess. But you're still here. You're still reading. Which means some part of you is strong enough to handle the truth. Some part of you knows that comfortable lies are more dangerous than uncomfortable truths. That you can't build real power on a foundation of delusion. The sixth dark truth is about control. You have almost none. Over 90% of what happens in your life is outside your influence. The economy crashes. You lose your job. Someone runs a red light. Cancer chooses you. The person you built your life around decides they're done. Your genetics betray you. Random chance destroys everything you've built. And there's nothing you can do about it. This drives people insane. The illusion of control is one of the most powerful drugs humans consume. We need to believe we're steering the ship. We need to believe our actions determine our outcomes. We need to believe that if we just work hard enough, plan well enough, be good enough, we can guarantee results. We can't. Life is chaos wearing a mask of order. But here's what they don't tell you. That tiny sliver of control you do have, that 10%, that's where everything happens. That's where your power lies. Not in controlling outcomes, in controlling your response, not in preventing pain, in deciding what that pain makes you. You can't control the storm, but you can control whether it destroys you or forges you into something harder. Most people waste their energy fighting battles they cannot win, raging against circumstances they cannot change, blaming forces they cannot control. They exhaust themselves punching at shadows while ignoring the one thing they actually have power over. themselves, their choices, their discipline, their standards, their refusal to break. This is where weak people and strong people diverge. Weak people need control over everything to feel safe. When they lose it, they collapse. They become victims. They surrender agency to their circumstances and spend the rest of their lives explaining why nothing is their fault. Strong people accept the chaos. They embrace the uncertainty. They pour everything they have into the small space where their will actually matters. And that focus, that concentrated force applied to the controllable, changes everything. You cannot control whether you get betrayed, but you can control whether that betrayal breaks you or teaches you to trust more carefully. You cannot control whether you fail, but you can control whether that failure ends you or educates you. You cannot control whether people abandon you, but you can control whether their absence leaves you weaker or forces you to become self-sufficient. The paradox is this: the moment you stop needing to control everything is the moment you gain real control, not over outcomes, over yourself. And self-control is the only control that matters. It's the only control that lasts. Now let's talk about why these truths are so hard to accept, why most people spend their entire lives running from them, why society builds elaborate systems to help you avoid facing reality. Because facing reality requires something most people don't have: the willingness to be alone with themselves, the courage to look in the mirror and see not a victim of circumstances, but the author of their current condition. Every comfortable lie you believe serves a purpose. It protects your ego. It shields you from responsibility. It gives you someone or something to blame: bad parents, bad economy, bad luck, bad genetics, the system, society, privilege. All of these explanations let you off the hook. They transform you from an agent with power into a victim without options. And victimhood is seductive because it requires nothing from you. Victims don't have to change. Victims don't have to grow. Victims don't have to take responsibility for their lives. Victims get to stay exactly as they are while demanding the world adjust to accommodate them. And when the world doesn't, when life continues not caring about their suffering, they get to feel righteous in their resentment. They get to nurse their wounds. They get to build an identity around their trauma. This is poison. This is slow death, because every day you spend identifying as a victim is a day you reinforce your own powerlessness. You tell yourself a story about who you are, and that story becomes your prison. You weren't strong enough to handle what happened to you. You couldn't overcome your circumstances. You needed help that never came. And because you've told yourself this story so many times, you start to believe it's not a story at all. You start to believe it's the truth. But it's not. It's just the narrative you chose. And you can choose a different one. You can decide that everything that happened to you, every betrayal, every loss, every injustice, was not something that broke you, but something that built you. That you're not a victim of your past, but a product of your choices. That your suffering doesn't define you unless you let it. This shift, this reframe, this is where transformation begins. Not in denying what happened, not in pretending it didn't hurt, in refusing to let it own you, in taking back your narrative from the people and circumstances that tried to write it for you. Pain is guaranteed. Suffering is optional. Pain is what life does to you. Suffering is what you do to yourself by refusing to accept reality, by clinging to how things should have been instead of dealing with how things are, by waiting for apologies that never come, by expecting justice in an indifferent universe, by demanding that your feelings matter to forces that cannot and will not care. The people who win at life, who build power, who create something from nothing, they're not the ones who had it easy. They're not the ones who avoided pain. They're the ones who metabolized it, who used it as fuel, who let it burn away everything weak inside them until only the essential remained. They're the ones who looked at a world designed to break them and said no. Not today. Not ever. You think your pain makes you special. It doesn't. Everyone has pain. Everyone has trauma. Everyone has scars. What makes you different is what you do with it. Do you let it justify your mediocrity, your inaction, your surrender? Or do you let it become the foundation of something unbreakable? Most people choose the first option. They weaponize their trauma. They use it as an excuse for why they can't, why they shouldn't have to, why the world owes them compensation. And they spend their entire lives collecting evidence for their victimhood while opportunities pass them by. While time runs out, while their potential dies unrealized, you have to understand something. The world doesn't owe you anything. Not fairness, not kindness, not a second chance, not understanding for what you've been through. The world is neutral. It provides raw materials, pain, opportunity, time, resources. What you build from those materials is your responsibility. Yours alone. This is terrifying for most people. Because responsibility is heavy. It means you can't blame anyone else anymore. It means your life is your fault. Not what happened to you, but what you did with what happened to you. That's on you. And if you're not where you want to be, if you're not who you want to be, you can't point fingers anymore. You can only look at the choices you made and the actions you didn't take. But here's the beautiful thing about responsibility. The same force that makes it terrifying makes it liberating. If your life is your fault, then your life is your power. If you're the one who got you here, you're the one who can get you somewhere else. The moment you stop waiting for rescue, for justice, for the universe to balance the scales, is the moment you become dangerous. Not to others, to circumstance itself. This is the transformation. This is the shift from victim to architect. You stop asking why this happened to you. You start asking what you're going to build from the rubble. You stop mourning who you could have been if life had been fair. You start becoming who you need to be to survive life as it actually is. Brutal, unfair, indifferent, and entirely conquerable if you're willing to pay the price. What's the price? Everything soft inside you, every excuse, every complaint, every moment spent wishing things were different, every ounce of energy wasted on resentment, every relationship you cling to out of fear of being alone, every dream you've abandoned because someone told you it was impossible, every piece of yourself you've given away to people who didn't deserve it. You have to become selfish. Not cruel, selfish. You have to put yourself first in a world that trained you to put yourself last. You have to protect your time like it's the most valuable resource on earth, because it is. You have to guard your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. You have to cut people off without guilt. You have to disappoint people without apologizing. You have to prioritize your mission over their comfort. This will make you unpopular. People will call you cold, heartless, changed. They'll say success ruined you, that you forgot where you came from, that you're not the person you used to be. And they'll be right. You're not that person anymore. That person was weak. That person was accommodating. That person said yes when they meant no. That person gave pieces of themselves away until there was nothing left. That person is dead, and you killed them on purpose. The old you had to die so the real you could be born. The you without apology, without compromise, without the need for approval from people who aren't paying your bills or building your future. This new version of you understands something the old version never could. Kindness without boundaries is self-destruction. Loyalty without reciprocity is slavery. Love without standards is worthless. You become ruthless with your standards, not with people, with yourself. You hold yourself to a code that doesn't bend for convenience or comfort. You do what you said you'd do even when you don't feel like it. especially when you don't feel like it. You show up when showing up is hard. You keep going when quitting makes sense. You build when destruction is easier. Because you understand that discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you need to become. Most people never cross that bridge. They stand at the edge their entire lives, looking at the other side, making plans, setting goals, talking about change. But they never take the first step, because the bridge is built from discomfort, from doing things you don't want to do, from becoming someone you're not yet, from dying 1,000 small deaths as you kill off every weak habit, every limiting belief, every comfortable lie you've been telling yourself. You want to know the secret. There is no secret. There's only repetition. There's only showing up every single day and doing the work nobody sees. There's only suffering in private so you can dominate in public. There's only the 1,000 invisible hours of grinding while others sleep, party, complain, and quit. There's only the relentless pursuit of becoming someone who cannot be broken by the things that break everyone else. This is not motivation. Motivation is temporary. Motivation is for people who need their feelings to cooperate before they take action. You don't have that luxury. You can't wait until you feel ready. You can't wait until the fear goes away. You can't wait until you have more time, more money, more support. You have to move now. Scared, broke, alone, unqualified, uncertain. You have to move anyway. Because here's what nobody tells you. The fear never goes away. It just becomes familiar. The uncertainty doesn't disappear. You just get better at operating inside it. The loneliness doesn't end. You just become stronger at carrying it. You don't overcome these things. You learn to function despite them. You learn to use them. Fear becomes focus. Uncertainty becomes adaptability. Loneliness becomes self-reliance. And somewhere in that process, something shifts. You stop being someone life happens to. You become someone who happens to life. You stop reacting to circumstances. You start creating them. You stop playing defense. You go on offense. You stop asking for permission. You stop waiting for the right time. You stop explaining yourself to people who wouldn't understand, even if you had all day to make them. You become a force. Not loud, not obnoxious, not desperate for attention, quiet, focused, inevitable. You move through the world with the certainty of someone who knows exactly who they are and exactly where they're going. And people feel it. They can't name it, but they feel it. The shift in your energy, the weight of your presence, the difference between someone who hopes things work out and someone who makes things work out. This is power, not over others, over yourself, over your reactions, over your choices, over your ability to endure what would destroy lesser versions of yourself. This is what you get for accepting the dark truths, for facing reality without flinching, for building yourself in the darkness while everyone else pretends the darkness doesn't exist. You're not special, but you can become rare. You're not destined for greatness, but you can build it. You're running out of time, so stop wasting it. Nobody's coming to save you, so save yourself. People will betray you, so become unbreakable. Life isn't fair, so become undeniable. These 6 dark truths are not a curse, they're a key to a door most people never even know exists. Behind that door is a version of yourself that doesn't need the comfortable lies. That doesn't need the world to be different than it is. That can look at chaos and indifference and betrayal and say, I'll build something beautiful anyway. Not because I'm special, but because I refuse to be another person who had potential and wasted it, who had time and killed it, who had a chance and missed it. You have everything you need right now. Not to guarantee success, but to start. And starting is the only thing that matters. Not starting perfectly. Not starting when you're ready. Just starting. Because every day you delay is a day you'll never get back. Every year you wait is a year stolen from the future you could be living. The clock is ticking. Your life is happening. Right now. Not someday. Not when things get easier. Not when you're more prepared. Now. And you have a choice. You can keep pretending the comfortable lies are true. You can keep waiting for rescue. You can keep expecting the world to care. Or you can accept the dark truths, embrace the weight of total responsibility, and become the person strong enough to thrive in a universe that owes you nothing. Most people will choose comfort. Most people will choose the lies. Most people will die with their potential locked inside them, wondering what could have been if they just had the courage to face reality. But you're not most people. You read this far, which means something in you is already awake, already hungry, already tired of being weak. Feed that hunger. The world doesn't need another person making excuses. It needs someone who looks at the darkness and walks into it anyway. Someone who gets betrayed and comes back stronger. Someone who loses everything and rebuilds from nothing. Someone who faces the truth that life is brutal, unfair, and indifferent, and decides that's exactly why they're going to win. You are alone. Nobody is coming. Time is running out. The world doesn't care. You're not special. You control almost nothing. These are the dark truths, and they will either destroy you or forge you into something unbreakable. The choice has always been yours.